Today we're going to make this vampire corner bookmark craft that reminds me of Dracula. For our craft today, you're going to need some scissors, a pencil, a black marker crown or pencil crown, some glue, and some paper. You are going to need a small square piece of red paper for the inside, square piece of purple paper. If you're choosing purple for your Dracula, you can choose whatever color you would like, a little bit of white, and you're going to need some black. So the very first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you have a square piece of paper. Now this is going to be for your Dracula for the main body. So when I say the main body, that's this part of your bookmark. So you can see how mine is purple. If you don't have purple, choose whatever color you would like, but you do want to make sure it is a square. So if you don't have that, go ahead, get your square, and then join me. First thing I want to do is take that piece of paper and I'm going to fold this bottom corner all the way up here to make a triangle. So here I have my triangle. Once I have my triangle, I'm just going to flip it around because it's easier for me to work with. With that triangle, I'm going to take the bottom, just one of the pieces, because you see there's two. I'm just going to take the bottom of one of them and I am going to fold it to the top so you can see what I've done. Then I'm going to go over to one side and I'm going to pull this tip to this corner. So this tip is going to come to this corner. Just take your time so it's all lined up. Same thing with the other side. I'm going to take this tip to this corner, just gently all lining up. This is where you just want to take your time. Depending on the thickness of your paper, it makes it a little trickier. So there we go. Hopefully that's what you have. If not, that's okay. Pause and try again. I'm going to turn this, so I'm turning it around just to show you. Then I'm going to take this one corner. So this is what it was like. Taking this one corner, and there's a little opening here. I'm going to, with my fingers, carefully push this down. So I'm carefully pushing it right inside here, and I want it to be nice and straight. So there's one side. You can see it's nice and straight. I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. So I take this piece, fold it over, and then there's that little fold. I'm going to just find that folded paper already, push this one down, get my fingers right inside and push down. And you can see this is where my fingers can go. This is where the page will slip right into your book. So I'm turning that around. This red piece of paper is going to fit right inside. So I have already got mine cut. Go ahead and measure and cut yours out. Remember, it's 6 by 6 centimeters or 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches.
So once you have your piece of paper that is the right size, go ahead and glue that in. So gently slip in and push that down. The next thing I want to do is make my eyes and my teeth. So with this white piece of paper, I'm folding it in half, and I am going to make one circle, which will be my eyes, because I'm going to cut it out and it will end up being two. So I'm going to make a circle for my eyes, and then I'm going to make a triangle. So I want my teeth to be long and narrow. My triangle will be whatever I'd like my teeth to be. If you want them longer than that, go ahead. You decide what you would like for your teeth. Once you have your eyes and your teeth, go ahead and cut them out. Now, if something went wrong and you don't end up with two, that's okay. Just pause the video, make two teeth, two eyes, and then join me when you're ready. I'm going to take those two eyes and glue those down. I'm going to take my teeth and glue those. Just put a little bit of glue on the straight edge, glue them in behind, coming out. Same thing with the other one. I'm going to take my black marker. You could use a crayon or a pencil crayon, and I'm going to put some pupils in my eyes. So just some circles. Now I want my wings. My black piece of paper, I'm going to fold in half, and I'm going to draw some wings. To do that, I would like to draw a big curve first. So I start on one end and I curve up and around, and I don't think you can see that. So let me use my white crayon. I broke this earlier, but I can still use it. So I'm going to show you up, curve, around. Going to go back to this first line. I'm going to curve up and down, up and down, up and down, and that should take me to the other side. If it didn't take you, just keep going until you get to the other side, and then go ahead and cut those out. Now I have a little bit of black paper that I want to use for the very tip. Start by just putting this right over top of the page. Take your pencil and just trace down to about halfway between here and your eyes. Trace down to about halfway. So hopefully you can see that in just a moment here. I'll go over it in white. So I traced one side and then the other. And I'm just going to draw a line across here. Cut that out. I'm going to fold that piece. So fold that piece. And I'm going to do a little curved line here. So when you're folding, you want to match that right up. I'm going to go from here, I'm going to curve up and around. So a tiny little curve. Once again, I'm going to use that white to show you. Just a little curve from this tip to this tip. I'm going to cut that out. Just a small, gentle curve. When you open it up, it should fit right over top. Now, if something went wrong, remember, don't worry, just go ahead, try that again. If it went well, then you are ready to do some gluing. So we have the wings, we have everything ready to go. You see my fingers go right in here, and this is my little page holder that goes right in the corner of my book.
Thanks for joining me on Craft Club for Kids to make this Vampire Corner bookmark craft. Remember, be creative and have fun.